Alright, and welcome back to the GeoGuessr video. I know it's been a little while. I am back, I'm returned, and in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different, but I did say in my last video I did want to do I did want to go on this map, so we're going to try a Linguistic Europe. I might try a couple of the maps as well, we'll see. If you do go in to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, that would be appreciated. And I've recently released a new tune called Wanna Know, and that will be in the description along with all of the releases. If you want to go and check that out, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, on all platforms, and I'm looking to release some more tunes in the near future as well, so if you're interested, as I said, it would be appreciated if you could check any of my music out. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in. We might do a moving game at the end as well, because it is pinpointable, and yeah, I want to test myself on that, but I can be pretty shit at that. But yeah, so let's jump in and see how we do identifying these European languages. I would say I'm decent at this. I'm pretty good. So yeah, we'll see. So jumping into this first one, looks, I'd say, Portugal or Spain. We don't have the yellow on the license plates, but yeah, we're judging more off the language in these rounds. Looks more, yeah, it does look Spanish. It does look Spanish, doesn't it? I thought maybe Spanish would have the attention, like the N at the end, and I thought that might have been a clue there, but no. Okay, so yeah, I think we're just gonna go with Spain. I think looks very either southern mainland or like an island or something. I don't think it's Canaries. It's not. I don't think it looks like that. We don't like see mountains or anything in the background. Doesn't look like very rocky or anything. So we'd probably maybe either like Palma or somewhere down here. We're gonna guess near Almeria. It was on an island. Makes sense. Did have that kind of vibe as well. But good start. We're not gonna try and get accurate guesses on no move. We're just identifying the language and guessing the country right, basically. Okay. So this one looks like, see, with the Matic, looks quite Serbian. Or like that part of the world, Croatian, Matic, Alexic, like the itch at the end is very that former Yugoslavia. It does look quite tropical here. Well, not tropical, but a bit more exotic, shall I say. So it might be Montenegro. Do we have riffs? We don't, I don't think. But yeah, so looking like this, yeah, this more like Mediterranean looking, more mountainous landscape along with this language. Didn't miss out anything here, did I? No. I would say this is Montenegro or Croatia. We do have an EU strip as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna guess Montenegro here. I would have thought I might have seen a bit of more Cyrillic for Montenegro, but everything else matches up. We're just gonna guess maybe we do have like mountains. More to the north of us, I'd say. It could be. It doesn't really give me capital city vibes. Trying to think of somewhere that makes sense. Maybe somewhere here. Ah, no, a bit more further south. Oh yeah, no, I suppose with those trees, I should have guessed near the coast. But moving on, looking off this, with like the accent above the I, Y. And the S here, that looks like Czech or Slovakian, that kind of region. Yeah, with all these different kind of accents, would match Czech or Slovakia. We have the red signs, so I would say this is Czechia. Do you want to guess Prague? Now, I thought these were only Prague signs before, but I think you can get around the other Czech cities as well. But yeah, I'm just going to guess Prague. It doesn't... Yeah, it could be like Pilsen or something, another major city. But we got the country right, and it was Pilsen. It was? Yeah, it was Pilsen. So yeah, that was my second guess. I could have went... That would have been a really good guess, but I'm just getting the country right, that's all that matters. But yeah, we didn't miss out on a 5k there. Alright, this one, looking a bit like Montenegro, that kind of part of the world again. We do have an EU strip, blue strip on the plate. Not as much language to work off here, but ItzzHazza, yeah, that kind of part of the world, Montenegro. I can rule out Croatia, I think, because we do have a blue strip. Yeah, accents above the S's and the C's. It could be Serbia as well. Do we have an antenna? Or, no, we don't. We just, okay, it's a bit more generic. Car meta. Okay, so I'm thinking either Serbia or Montenegro here. Now, I know Croatia doesn't have an EU blue. I'm just trying to think if Serbia does, and I think it does. I'm going to go for Montenegro again, because I think it looks a little bit too warm for Serbia, but that might be wrong. We'll just guess, does it look coastal? Not as much as the last one. It was Croatia. Interesting. So yeah, the languages around this part can look quite similar, but I thought, I thought with the EU blues it wouldn't be Croatia, but fair enough. Would explain why it looked a bit warmer as well, since it was quite southern. And this one, we have not a language, but 8 stripes on that sign. I think would say we're in Spain. Yep, Spanish here. And also, I did notice something. The BBVA, if you didn't know as well, the La Liga, the football league in Spain, used to be called Liga BBVA. It's got changed to La Liga, but yeah, that does help as well. I assume it's like a company or something. Not sure exactly what. Yeah, it's a fun fact there. But yeah, this should be Spain. Doesn't look as warm. I know this might be took in the winter time, so it could be a little bit misleading with the bare trees, but I think I will guess slightly more north here. Soria. No, Zaragoza. We're gonna guess Zaragoza. It was even more north, so I did get that vibe with Oviedo. Fair enough. And not a bad start to the game. Not a bad start to the video, to be fair. 17k. We'll go again. My fringe is not working for me today. This one looks like a Polish flag on there. But it looks German. Interesting. Yeah, we are. If that's right, we're in Cologne. I just thought that was a Polish flag there. Interesting. Okay. It's definitely German. So unless that's like a region flag of Germany, which it probably is. I'm gonna have to guess Cologne then, because we've got German and it says in Köln. There we go. That's Köln, K-O-L-N is the German spelling of Cologne. I assume actually then we're here. Let's just guess it. And yeah, I guess too close to the landmark, but not to worry. That's still a good guess. Even though I did say the city, but yeah. So this one, okay, I'm not gonna get too much off that. It's a bit of a weird around this one. Okay, so we're in Denmark. They at the end of the word there, I think means street or something like that. And we have like these rounded like metal kind of signs here. You do see that that's like a big feature of Denmark. So if it looks quite similar to Norwegian, but you've got they at the end and you've got these kind of signs and you're in Denmark. And I think they's only in Danish. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we'll go Denmark. We've got nothing else to work off really, so we'll just get somewhere in Denmark. Not really specifically, but oh, Randers. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. They did say that on the building, and I forgot that was a place in Denmark. I do actually. Yeah, that makes sense because I think I have a football team called Randers. Fair enough. .ro, so we're in Romania. I wish it didn't have that domain there. We could actually try and work it by the language, but yeah, I mean, Bucharesti, Romania, right there. Yeah, you cannot miss this. So, I'm just trying to. Does that mean we are in Bucharest or we're like near it or something? Trying to work out if that was like directions to Bucharest, but okay. We'll just get somewhere close. I think. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I probably should have guessed a little bit more, like, on the outskirts of the city there, like, around here, rather than up here, which literally makes no sense. But yeah, fair enough. It was close anyway, so we can't complain with that. In that it was an easy round. Okay, so we first time in this video we've got Cyrillic, and it looks like there we have the Ukrainian flag on the number plate there, the blue and the yellow, and it also I think would make sense with like the blue and yellow signs here. I haven't really seen that in Russia, but that might be wrong. Even it's a bit confusing because we do have a lot of cars as well without the strip. So that Ukrainian car could have been travelling. That could be a travelling car. Okay. Yeah, I suppose actually looking at the rain, it does look much more Russian. It does look more Russian, doesn't it? Yeah. So ignore what I said about that sign there. It could still be Ukraine on the off chance, but see this building here. It's not very. Doesn't strike me as too European. Again, that might be wrong. I'm not the best with architecture. I can usually get a vibe for it. Just looks more. Yeah, it's got to be Russia. However, I don't think we're too far from Europe. Maybe I can see a Kazan here, to be honest. I can see Kazan, maybe a little bit more further south. So let's try that. Yeah, it was very close. I should have. Yeah, fair enough. I did say I didn't think it was too far from Europe. Okay. So France, yeah, French. And now we've got to work out where region guessing. Now with this kind of tree, actually, I'd say it looks a bit more warmer, maybe a little bit more southern, because these kind of mountains as well. These kind of it looks a bit more, kind of more Pyrenees, but not quite. And yeah, it just gives me a little bit more, maybe like a central southern vibe. So we need to pick somewhere that makes sense. Hills to the north, which is interesting. Could be, maybe it's more like on the west side, because it can look a little bit different around here. Now I just want to make sure I don't miss out like a place name or something. So Montelimar, is that a place? Could not tell you. I do want to get a decent region guess here. I'm just gonna guess somewhere here. There's a hedge, yeah. Yeah, okay. And it was a place as well, Montelimar. It was a place. Okay, I'll remember that. We were next to a river, so maybe if I took more notice of the river there, was that noticeable on the location? It's to the west of us. No, you can't really see it, to be fair, from where we are. So fair enough. Yeah, not a bad game. Again, not a bad game at all. Try moving. Why not? I do suck a little bit at pinpointing, but at least maybe with this we can try and get a few more clues. I don't do moving very often as well, so why not? Okay, so we are in Italy here. The plates kind of said that to me straight away. But yeah, the language, double C, like Poli, D something's very Italian as well. Yeah, it's probably not too far. It's probably like somewhere in the middle, I'd say. It's like, it's not too far south, but not too far north. Maybe somewhere like Bologna. Should I guess a bit more? That was also a place as well. These little places are catching me out. That doubles that. Yeah, it did say that. So I need to pay more attention a little bit to that. I didn't even really bother pinpointing it either or moving around. So this rainbow move. Okay, so we're in France. We also have French flags as well. Banque populaire. Yeah, that's very French. Okay, so we want to. Where do we want? We want to go this way. Now I don't see, and we're really gonna get. I kind of want to get a place name here. Trouble with the camera there not staying still, but yeah. Okay, we'll keep moving. Just want to find something. Okay, right. Bordeaux is to the north, so we know we are south of Bordeaux. Okay, and Tarbes maybe is a place. Okay, we'll keep exploring a little bit further. So I struggle with the patience as well for pinpointing, as much as I just like more of the vibe guess. You know what I mean? So we know we're south of Bordeaux. Well, I don't think we're not really exactly in the best place, to be honest, though. In like to get many clues from this. I mean, we're not really gonna get much off the van, so we're just gonna guess some like south of Bordeaux. Oh, it was a bit more further south. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't see any place names there that I saw. Okay. This one, right, we can actually focus on the language straight away here. So Polski, yeah, very obviously Polish, Z as well, and the CZ is very Polish as well, CZ. Another thing as well to recognise Polish, Z with the dot above it. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, it might only be Polish, but it could be in a couple of other countries nearby, maybe like Czechia, but let me know on that. And okay, so we know we're in Poland. Now we're actually kind of just stuck to, I kind of don't know which way to go here. This is the problem with moving. Yeah, again, C, okay, now we've noticed something. I think that had OW there. So I've learnt as well, in Poland, the places ending in OW are south, and the ones ending like in an O or with ones that just end in an O and more in the north. You do find much less OW places in the north, so that is a good tip for Poland. So judging off I saw an OW there would point me towards we are like further south, but we don't want to bank in all on that. We don't want to put all our eggs in one basket. Because we have Gdansk there, which is in the north. So yeah, this is what I mean. You just don't want to trust it too much. It's more like place names that are, it's more place names that are more like accurate to what I said. The O and the OW ending, I think. Yeah. So I think looks like we're like south of the city. Which would make sense because we're on, it's on the coast as well. So we're on like a little mini roundabout here. So this might be a little bit more gettable, this one. See, this looks a little bit too big on the map. But I think this is a train station. It looks like it is. So maybe we're in the right ballpark here. Zabka. Okay. Oh, nice one. Okay. But we do have a few. But that does help. It does put us in the right kind of area. So it's kind of on the corner. That would make sense because I think we do that. I think I'm gonna guess here. Oh, I thought. a little bit more further north. I thought it was in the main city. It looked like we was like a bit more away from the city, like on the outskirts, because you see like buildings in the distance. Like you see, I saw like a big building, so I thought, oh, we're on the outskirts then. But turns out we're actually just a lot more further in than I thought there. But still a good score. But you can see I'm just not the best at for having the patience for pinpointing. Okay. Gatan. So that means, yeah, that's Swedish. I think that's street in Swedish, something like that. Obrero. We're actually getting decent clues here in these last couple of rounds. So Obrero is a place in Sweden, so we should be able to find that at least. And we're next to a fitness 24/7. Again, we don't really have to move, but where is Obrero again? So it's annoying because I'd have seen that. There we go. Okay, Obrero. No, obviously, I should probably move a little bit because I shouldn't trust a vehicle 100% that could be travelling from Obrero or to Obrero, but I mean, yeah, surely be there. Looks a little bit like Denmark a little bit as well. Okay, and Vegan next to a gallery. I assume that's a big like shopping centre. Okay, so if we want to try and find that, return to start, and then that was. So we kind of. It's be kind of like southwestish of that. Okay. Karlungsgatan. Maybe it'd be best to find the street. Kungsgatan and Nygatan. Yeah, we might be better off trying to find that actually. Kungsgatan. Okay. So we were actually. I was looking at it near just. Okay. And then that is more kind of a bit weird. I'm a little bit confused because I thought I'd see Nygatan somewhere here, but unless Kungsgatan goes off to another, honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna guess somewhere in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have probably guessed we was a bit more like in a grid there. But, so where does that road lead then? How can that be on... Oh, okay, so we follow it around. Oh, right, okay. So, no wonder why I was confused there. So, it's a bit of a weird... That's weird, I've never seen that. So, Kungsgatan stops there, and then it starts again there, goes up there. And that carries on to be a different street name. So no wonder why that confused me a little bit. It's a bit of a weird layout, but okay. Moving on. About time. Okay, so final round. Ooh, okay, we're in Portugal. I was hoping we'd get Portugal because I can actually explain the differences with Latin Spanish. So we have the accent above the A here, the A. That and then the O ending, that's very Portuguese. You wouldn't find that in Spanish. Helps as well to get Brazil. If you're in South America, that's also helpful. So yeah, Portuguese with the O ending. Also, we don't have the Spanish street sign either. Spanish street signs don't have the white border. It it doesn't have a white border. So that's another clue as well. If you're struggling between Portugal and Spain. And also the license plates as well. But yeah, pretty sure that's more common knowledge. Am I guessing a Lisbon vibe? Am I getting a Lisbon vibe here? Not really. It looks more southern than that, to be honest. I like to say like we might be even like on the southern coast or something. Because it does give me coastal vibes. Is there anything else to say that Bilhete? Is that really, might be more Portuguese and Spanish? Acqui, I think I've seen that in both. Might be wrong. Oh yeah, maybe Junho, like the NHO, that might be more Portuguese. Yeah, Portuguese and Spanish are similar in a lot of ways, so I'm just trying to pick out any more differences so I can explain if you guys didn't know. Yeah, it looks like, are we able to see? Yeah, we do. Okay. Now, I'm not going to line this up perfectly because I haven't got the time or the patience for that at the moment. But yeah, so it kind of goes in here and then out towards the sea. I think somewhere in that distance over there. So yeah, let's guess southern. We are on the southern coast with all these palm trees. We can't be in the north. Like we just Portimao. There we go. That'll make sense. Well, makes sense with the everything lines up. We might be able to get this in actually. I didn't expect I didn't think Portimao was a place, but makes sense. I did guess the southern vibe as well. I did get such a southern vibe off this. Okay, so we're probably like a little bit more further in here. Do we see? I just want to see a hospital. Just want to see a hospital. That's not too much to ask, is it? Just want to see a hospital, and I'll guess there. Maybe we're a little bit further up. It would maybe make sense with the road angle. Yeah, let's just guess there. We'd guess near a hospital. Well, it was literally like where I was. I was literally on this road here, and then I thought, oh no, it's probably more further in, but I think the map was just kind of, I think I just got a bit disorientated there. I thought it was more inland than we were, but fair enough. 22k, that's a pretty good score. And we are gonna finish off this video with one more game. We're actually going to go on a Linguistic World. So instead of Europe, we're just gonna go, no move, and it's gonna be worldwide now. So let's see how this goes. Okay, we are in Europe with this. Looks Italian or Spanish or something. Yeah, no, as soon as I said Italian, I was like, nah. Surely this is Spain. No Portuguese clues here. And this is a weird Spain, this one. We've got to be northern Spain here. Yeah, Porto, it's a Portuguese city, but I mean, it's just not Portuguese, is it? Surely not, with the no Portuguese license plates. We've got to be in the north with these with the greenness of the mountains. We've just got to find maybe one of these kind of lakes or something here. We're just gonna guess that we're gonna leave it there. Gonna leave it. Oh no, I was wrong with that. We were actually. Oh, it was actually the sea. I mean, that makes sense. I thought it was just a big lake or something. Maybe if we could move around, obviously, we'd be able to get more. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense looking back at it. But yeah, honestly, I just thought it was a big lake. I didn't think we were so close to the coast. But decent start. Okay. Oh yeah, it turns out we're on a streak of 12 as well. I didn't even clock onto that. So we are doing alright here. Okay, and again, it looks like we're in Europe. Laszlo. So, okay, we've got a bit to unpack here. So I'd say SZ, like Laszlo's quite Hungarian, that kind of name. SZ, however, the mix of SZs could also mean Polish as well. That accent above the I don't think it's Polish though. So, could this was back in Hungary? I don't recognise this Google car at all. Visit Kovanz. I do not recognise this Google car. So this will be, yeah, I'll learn something off this once the country. Don't have EU blue. Might have EU blue actually. 5 stripes on the thing. We don't have holy poles. Okay, so we can't be Hungary. Wait, so it can't be Hungary. It can't be Poland. With this car and that language, could it be a weird Baltic? No, because I don't think we'd have poles like that either. Usually it's the A-frame poles, isn't it? Ah, okay, we do have a holy pole here. Okay, I don't want to jump the gun. Okay, this is a bit to unpack here. Because that language could be... I think it could... I mean, come on. See, it could be... we do have a holy pole, that's the thing. I was thinking maybe like this Hungary-Serbian border, because sometimes you can get like the languages bleed slightly over the border, which will explain the weird, just it being a bit weird, but I don't know. Because we do just have that holy pole. So, yeah, zooming on this then, and just try and work it off this. So it goes all the way to the ground. So we've got to be in Hungary. We've got to be in Hungary with this language. It's just the cars throwing me off. Romania. Of course. Of course. The SZ, the Laszlo did not... Yeah, but that makes sense because I suppose you can get a little bit of Hungarian here and there in Romania. But yeah, the accent makes sense. The the ICA ending, that I accent above the I there. Yeah, no, yeah, I've just never seen this car in Romania before, so I think that was just a bit of a weird one. And it wasn't. Were these painted white at the bottom? They weren't even painted white at the bottom. So I think that could have been one of the more tougher Romanias I could have got, to be honest. Like, we don't have white at the bottom of the poles. We don't, like, it looked like a Hungarian holy pole. The language is weird. The car's weird. Yeah, that was... Let me know if you've got anything about that, because I've never seen it like that before. Very weird round. Okay. Okay, so we are finally out of Europe for the first time in this video. And either Malaysia or Indonesia, I think. Drone on the left. However, with loads of these motorbikes, I'd say this is Indonesia. It's very... is it like Jakarta or something? It seems quite densely populated here. Yeah, let's just go... let's just go Jakarta. I haven't got anything better. But I reckon it is on Java. Oh, okay, Kalimantan. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Jakarta actually made much sense there, but it's all good in the hood. Okay, so we're in UK here, or Ireland. Could be Irish there, actually. Yeah, we're in Ireland, because those chevrons there, the arrow signs. And yeah, the yellow dotted on the outside of the road here. So yeah, Ireland it is. Kiani, I assume that is. Kiani, okay. Killarney, yeah. That would be it, just with the extra, yeah, because I assume Kilgarvan. But yeah, I assume those L's are just cut off there. Yeah, let's just guess there. Okay, we're a little bit further away. Okay, fair enough. But we were in the vicinity. And the last round of the video, been a longer video than I thought it would be actually. I hope you have enjoyed. And yeah, I have been concentrating a little bit on this video because I do want to get good scores. Let me know what the video ideas you want to see as well. I might do Battle Royale at some point to get back into that. I do wish that was more competitive these days. I do miss the more competitive side of Battle Royale. Anyway, final round. Looks like we're probably going to end... Yeah, looks like we're ending this video on like the highest round yet, because looks like we're probably on an island with the weird car. This kind of language. Walia Kiaolia. This car. Is this Bermuda? I can't quite. I have trouble sometimes remembering all the different Google cards for like the all different islands and stuff. Something I could do with brushing up on. Let's just check the sun. Quick time. Yes, northern hemisphere. Let's just guess. I think it is Bermuda though. If not, probably like it's probably the Caribbean somewhere. I don't think it's Pacific Islands. I think it is Bermuda. So let's just guess here. Ah, no, it is Pacific. Oh, it's Hawaii. Hawaii. A bit of a blunder there to end the video, I've got to admit. Because looking back at it, that really does make sense. Walia, yeah, that does make sense. That does make sense a lot. I suppose maybe with Bermuda it would just be more English rather than the Hawaiian twang, you know, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, double yellow as well. Yeah, maybe Bermuda. But did Bermuda draw on the left, actually? I might have actually completely fucked it there. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, because I need to brush up on this sort of stuff. Islands and that. But yeah, I didn't zoom into that. That's a blunder. That looks very American, doesn't it? So, yeah. What a stinker round to end the video. After all my hard work and after good rounds in this video, we end on that. But we were due a miss. So yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. I'm probably will revisit it at some point. I do like guessing the country by languages. So maybe if you've got any like better maps for me to try for that sort of stuff, let me know. And yeah, let me know on other video ideas as well. And I'll be getting back into more regular uploads there now. Got a bit of time off work, so I'll be able to get more GeoGuessr videos in. So yeah, it has been a bit of a longer video, but I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next video very soon, in a bit.